Hello folks, we are back with our exercise 14.3 and now we are with the part 1 video. Here now it is like what we did in the exercise 1 and exercise 2. They were a single concept in exercise 1, some other concept in exercise 2. So also now here we are learning some other concept. In the question number 1, what they do is they give us a sentence. There are some connecting words. We have to find out the connecting word and then write its component statements, like the parts that is being joined by that connecting word. So you have to write that. That's the first question. Second question is also identical, so we'll see as we get across with it. So let's take this first question and see what it says. As we said, we have to find out the connecting word and we have to find the component statements. This question states that all rational numbers, first apart it says that all rational numbers are real and all real numbers are not complex. That's a statement. So here the connecting word is and. You have to write what is the connecting word and you have to write the component statements. So the very first component statement is all rational numbers are real. All rational numbers are real. That's the first part. Second part and first part is joined by this. All real numbers are not complex. All real numbers are not complex. These are the two parts. Okay, same way. The second subpart, the square of an integer is positive or negative. The connecting word is or over here. So, or. And the parts, square of an integer is positive, square of an integer is negative. That's the part. So the components are square of an integer is positive. First part. Second part, square of an integer is negative. The third subpart says the sand heats up quickly in the sun and does not cool down fast at night. So obviously it is and which is a connecting word, and the component statements are the sand heats up quickly in the sun, the sand doesn't cool down fast at night, right? So first part, the sand heats up. Quickly in the sun. Sorry. Second subpart. The sand does not cool down fast at night. Yeah, that's the two subparts. Then we come to the last subpart, which says that x equal to 2 and x equal to 3 are the roots of the given equation. And so the connecting word is and. So what can we write? First component, x equal to 2 is the root of the equation 3x squared minus x minus 10 equal to 0. Second subpart, x equal to 3 is the root of the equation 3x squared minus x minus 10 equal to 0. So that's about the components and parts of this question. Now we are moving to the question number 2, where also these are some kind of statements where we have to find out something called as quantifiers, and we have to write its negation. Quantifiers generally are words like there exists and for all. So we have to find out which quantifier is being used in a particular statement and then write the negation of that statement. That's what it says. So look at the first statement. There exists a number which is equal to its square. There exists. So the quantifier that is used over here is there exists. There exists. You have to write the negation. Generally when there is this there exists, we use for all, and when there is for all, we use there exists. Generally, it's not always true, but mostly. Like for example, here there exists a number which is equal to its square. there doesn't exist a number which is equal to the square. You can write it like that. There exists a number which is not equal to its square, like that also you can write. Anything that gives a negative sense, all those logically, if it means correct, then it makes sense. So there does not exist a number, there does not exist a number which is equal to its square. For every real number x, x is less than x plus 1. So for every, so the quantifier here is for every real number x, x is less than x plus 1. So every real number, this will happen, they say. So you can say that there exists a number x where x is greater than x plus 1. Okay, if you want, you can tell like that, or you can say for every real number x, x is greater than x plus 1. That way also you can say, that's also correct. So there exists a real number x such that x is greater than x plus 1, or x is not less than, both ways you can write. Yeah, x is not less than, or x is greater than, means the same. There exists a capital for every state in India. So which is a quantifier? There exists a capital for every state in India. That means every state in India has got a capital. So that means there is a state, which doesn't have a capital. That is the opposite, isn't it? Every state has got, there exists a capital for every state in India, means for all states in India there is a capital. That is what the that is the meaning. Though they have used there exists, the overall sense is for every, for all. So therefore it's better you use there exists. There exists a state in India where there is no capital, right? So there exists a state in India with no capital. That's it. So negation means just mean the opposite. So that's about the question number 1 and question number 2. We have learnt about connecting word and we have learnt about quantifiers. Now question number 3 and question number 4, something new is there that we are taking it up in the next video and next part. Thank you.